Welcome back to our channel. The song we're going to present top 5 best slice of life anime all full time part 2. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Check this out. Number 5 is Gin no Saiji. Gin no Saiji is an anime adaptation from manga with the same name made by Hiromu Arakawa. The first season of this anime aired from July 2013 to September 2013, and the second season aired from January 2014 to March 2014, with each season had total 11 episodes. Hachikan Yugo is a new student from Shinsaburo Middle School who surprisingly enters Ezuno Agricultural School. He, who's from a farmer family, doesn't have any aspirations after graduation, unlike his friends who mostly want to continue the family business. Hachikan himself went there to get away from his parents. At Ezuno Vocational School, which initially seemed relaxed, was far more draining. After going through the culture shock, Hachikan can get used to school activities to horse riding clubs. From his new friends at Ezuno and his interactions with the animals there, Hachikan, who had lost his goals and had no dreams, began to search for answers about his dreams and what he wanted to do in life, and learn about the meaning of life itself. This anime has an interesting story about agricultural school in a countryside that feels so unique and different from any other anime before. This anime also delivered a variety of comedy that will make us laugh out loud in each episode. With unique characters and their funny and entertaining interactions, makes this anime even more interesting to watch. All of this anime is funny and entertaining, but the moral messages given such as understanding the meaning of life, hard work, and friendship make this anime bring many positive things to the audience. Overall, this anime is very interesting and entertaining to watch, especially if you want to watch lots of love anime that's different. Number 4 is Barakamon. Barakamon is an anime adaptation from manga with the same name made by Satsuki Yoshino. This anime aired from July 2014 to September 2014, with a total had 12 episodes. Barakamon tells a story about a calligraphy writer named Anohana Seishu, who was banished to a small island because of his past actions. As someone who also lived in a city, he has to adapt to strange neighbors, people who traveled with tractors, and annoying little kids. There, he met a child named Naru. Together with Naru and the new people he met on the island, Hana learned to be a calmer and better person than he was before. This anime illustrates well how everyday life is on a small island. With simple everyday life stories and entertaining comedy make this anime interesting. Even so, there is also a moral message in it that you want to convey without being impressed patronizing, so that the audience feels more positive about the anime itself. The main characters here are well developed, starting from Honda, who was initially uncontrolled until he finally had a wiser nature. Plus, with the presence of Naru who's funny and entertaining, make this anime even more interesting. The visuals of the island displayed in this anime look beautiful, adding to the countryside atmosphere. Overall, this anime is a slice of life set in a countryside, which is very interesting to watch. With simple stories and unique characters make this anime not to be missed. Number 3 is Anohana no Namae wo Boku Tachi wa Mada Shiranai. Anohana no Namae wo Boku Tachi wa Mada Shiranai is an original anime made by Studio A1 Pictures and directed by Tatsuyuki Nagai. This anime aired from April 2011 to June 2011, with a total had 11 episodes. There is also a movie that premiered in August 2013. Anohana no Namae wo Boku Tachi wa Mada Shiranai tells a story about the friendship of 6 children who were friends from childhood. But suddenly everything was changed when an accident happened that made Menma, one of their friends, died. This accident slowly begins to have a profound impact on the other 5 children's personalities: Jinta, Suverko, Anaru, Yukiotsu, and Popo, that cause them to spread from each other as they grow older. In particular, Junta, who was originally the leader of the group, became a young man who withdrew from the community and decided to shut himself up at home. Under one summer camp, Menma's spirit, who had seemed more mature, appeared before Junta, and only Junta could interact with her. Menma asked that her request be granted so she could go to heaven, and even though Menma herself couldn't remember what she wanted, the appearance of Menma slowly made the 6 children's relationships, which had stopped in the past, turn back and show their true feelings. I know Himita Hana no Namae wa Bukutachi wa Mana Shiranai is a drama anime that feels very emotional and touching. The actual story is not complicated and easy to follow, but because of its strong narration, it can make the anime so interesting. And the anime will see various conflicts of friendship between the characters which are guaranteed to stir the feelings of the audience. The characters in the anime are able to be explored in depth and get their respective portions that fill in the development of the story to make us as the audience know more deeply the personality and background of the characters. It makes the course of the story become even more interesting to follow in each episode. The visuals presented look so good, with smooth animations, detailed backgrounds, and colorful but not excessive color choices. Overall, this anime is one of the best drama anime in the last decade. If you like friendship drama anime that's really emotional and sad, then you must watch this one. Number 2 is Kemono no Souja Erin. Kemono no Souja Erin is an anime adaptation from novel with the same name made by Itoe Takemoto and Nahiko Uehashi. The anime aired from January 2009 to December 2009. We total had 50 episodes. Kemono no Souja Erin takes place in the land of Ryoza, the neighboring provinces of Shin'o and Taiko that have been at peace. Queen Shin'o is the ruler of Ryoza and her greatest general, Grand Duke Taiko, defends the kingdom with his army of powerful war lizards known as the Toda. Although the two regions have enjoyed a long-standing alliance, mounting tensions threaten to spark a fierce civil war. Within Ecchi, a village in Taiko tasked with raising the Grand Duke's army, lives Erin, a bright girl who spends her days watching the work of her mother Souja, the village's head Toda doctor. But while under Souja's care, a disastrous incident befalls the Grand Duke's strongest Toda, and the peace that Erin and her mother had been enjoying vanishes as Souja is punished severely. In a desperate attempt to save her mother, Erin ends up falling in a river and swept towards Shin'o. Unable to return home, Erin must learn to lead a new life with completely different people, all while hunting for the truth of both beasts and humanity itself, with tensions between the two regions constantly escalating. Kemono no Souja Erin is an interesting slice of life fantasy anime to watch. And the anime will see Erin's life journey from child to adult to be a fascinarian that's full of heartwarming, funny, and touching moments. In addition to Erin's exciting life journey to follow, the various conflicts surrounding the kingdom where Erin lives are also interesting to follow. Starting from the conflict of war and even the royal coup will be in this anime. The characters in this anime feel realistic even though this is a fantasy anime. Almost all the characters in this anime have an important role in the development of the existing story. Then, Erin as the main character also has very good character development. We'll see how Erin's personality grows more mature as the story progresses. The visuals presented looks good even though it looks simple. It can be seen from the animation, character design, and existing background art. Overall, if you're looking for a heartwarming anime to watch in your free time, then this anime is suitable for you to watch. Number 1 is Uchu Kyodai. Uchu Kyodai is an anime adaptation from manga with the same name made by Chuya Koyama. This anime aired from April 2012 to March 2014, with a total had 99 episodes. There are also 2 movies, with the first movie premiered in July 2012 and the second movie premiered in August 2014. Uchu Kyodai tells a story about Mutai Nanba and his younger brother Hibito, who witnessed what they believe to be a UFO flying toward the moon on a summer night in 2006. This impressive and unusual phenomenon leads both siblings vowing to become astronauts, with Hibito aiming for the moon and Mutai convinced that the eldest brother has to be one step ahead for Mars. Now an adult, life hasn't turned out how Mutai had pictured it. He is diligently working in an automotive company, whereas Hibito is on his way to be the very first Japanese man to step on the moon. However, after losing his job, Mutai is presented with an unexpected opportunity to catch up to his younger brother when the Japanese Aerospace Exploration Agency, commonly known as JAXA, accepts his application to participate in the next astronaut selection. Despite self-doubts about his prospects, Mutai is unwilling to waste this chance of a lifetime, and thus embarks on an ambitious journey to fulfill the promise made 19 years ago. Uchu Kyodai tells the stories of siblings on their journey to reach the dream of being an astronaut and going to the moon. This anime is able to combine the elements of slice of life and sci-fi and make it entertaining but also inspirational. And this anime will see the struggle to become an astronaut isn't easy, especially for the older brother Muta, who must face various obstacles before he can follow in the footsteps of his younger brother Hibito to become an astronaut. In addition to the elements of slice of life and sci-fi, this anime also presents various comedy elements in it, ranging from the behavior of the characters to various funny jokes that will entertain the audience, so the story is not too rigid. The characters in this anime have unique personalities and different backgrounds, making interaction between the characters interesting to follow. Character development, especially for Muta as the main character, is able to be presented properly and doesn't feel forced. The visuals presented look good, with a variety of backgrounds and artwork that are able to be displayed in detail. And for the character design, it also looks good because it still follows the original manga design. Overall, if you're looking for a unique but inspirational slice of life and space anime, then this one is perfect for you to watch. It's our top 5 best slice of life anime of all time part 2 that we can present this time. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.